I'm Akemi. I just recently divorced my husband after 30 years together.
Dinner.
Yes. Dinner or sleep. That's all we talked about. And when he called me, he just said, "Hey." We barely spoke anymore. If I showed even a hint of defiance, he would turn red with anger. Still, I didn't divorce him because of our son Yuto. But once Yuto got married and moved out, leaving just me and my husband.
Hey, the tea is lukewarm.
Yes, I'm sorry. My husband became more irritable with age, even when I wasn't being defiant. I'm at my limit. I can't stay with him anymore. I thought this every day, and one day, in a fit of rage, he threw a meal I had made onto the floor. That was the final straw, and I decided to get a divorce. At first, he told me not to be foolish, but when he realized how determined I was, he agreed. Finally, I'm free. I'm really free now. Divorcing my husband after 30 years took courage, but once it was done, I felt a sense of liberation. I'm almost 60, but I can finally live my own life. Just as I was thinking that.
I'm home.
What? Yuto? Why are you here?
Well, I figured you would be having a hard time after the divorce, so I came to check on you as your son.
You didn't have to.
And you got the house in the settlement, right?
Yes, but...
You must be lonely on your own, right? From now on, we'll live here and support you.
Support? Wait, did you say we? As I said that, Yuto's wife Emi appeared behind him. So that's how it is, Akemi. We'll be living with you from now on.
And our kid is still young, so we'd like your help with childcare too.
No way. I was ready to enjoy my life. But just as I was about to, my son and his wife came to disrupt it. Hey, Akemi. Please use this fabric softener. The clothes smell weird. I'm sorry. Emi seemed particular about fabric softener and would show me different ones on her phone. They're so expensive. Am I supposed to buy these? The house was fully paid off after 30 years, so there was no rent to pay. Because of that, my son and his wife wouldn't contribute financially. Emi, could you please help out with some money? Even just a little? What? Why? I want to use my money for myself. Well, you see? Oh, sorry, I have to go somewhere now. Wait, where are you going? What about Kanako? You take care of her. Thanks for handling the housework and childcare. See ya. This is ridiculous. I couldn't believe how selfish she was. I couldn't just leave my grandchild unattended, so I took on both housework and childcare. There. Be a good girl and sleep. I did the laundry with my grandchild strapped to my back. Since Emi never cooked, I had to go shopping for ingredients along with the fabric softener she insisted on.
Hey, why isn't dinner ready yet?
Sorry, I'm making it now.
Jeez, your son comes home tired. Where is she?
I'm tired too.
Where's Amy?
She left after lunch and hasn't come back yet.
What the heck? She had the day off from her part-time job today.
It seems like she's out having fun somewhere.
I'll give her a call, but hurry up with dinner.
Yeah. A free-spirited daughter-in-law, and a son who can't seem to cut the cord from his parents. I thought I'd finally have a free life after divorcing my husband, but why is this happening? I continued to live with the stress from my son and his wife's behavior. Then one day...
Hey, Mom.
What?
I had 10,000 yen in my wallet, and it's gone.
What?
No, it's not what. You know what I'm implying, right?
I don't understand.
I'm saying it must have been you.
What?
I'm saying you are the thief.
Hold on. There are things you can say and things you can't.
Then who else would have taken it?
Maybe you're mistaken.
No way. Are you accusing Amy?
No, that's not it.
I've been married to her for about 3 years, and she wouldn't do something like that.
I'm not accusing her. Just look for it again, please. Yuto gave me a suspicious look. But then, something strange happened to me too. What? It's gone. The 10,000 yen I put in my wallet. This had never happened before, so I immediately went to ask Yuto. Yuto, do you know anything about the 10,000 yen that was in my wallet?
What? No, I don't. Maybe you just misplaced it.
I definitely put it in my wallet.
So what? Are you accusing me now?
No, that's not what I meant. Yuto had no problem accusing me, but he hated being suspected himself. Still, both of us losing 10,000 yen was too much to ignore. Let's ask Amy.
Mom.
It's clearly strange. She must know something. It was just a hunch, but I felt that Amy knew something. I had a feeling. That night, we talked to Amy when she got home. I'm home. Amy, we need to talk. Yes? What is it?
Recently, both my mom and I have had 10,000 yen go missing from our wallets. Do you know anything about that?
Oh. Amy froze for a moment. I knew she knew something. Then, she suddenly started crying. Wait, Amy, what's wrong? I've been keeping quiet, but my money has been disappearing too.
What?
What are you saying? I thought Akemi was the one stealing it, but I was too scared to say anything.
So she even did it to Amy. Mom!
No, my money was stolen too.
You're lying to make yourself look like a victim, but you got caught.
No, I didn't.
Stop lying. Give Amy back her money, and mine too.
That's... Like a witch hunt, I was treated as the culprit and forced to pay. Amy claimed she had lost 30,000 yen, so I ended up paying a total of 40,000 yen to both Yuto and Emi. Don't ever do this again! But I saw it clearly. When Emi took the money, she smirked. She was lying all along. But it seemed that Yuto fully trusted Emi. I had to find a way to expose Emi's wrongdoings. I made a vow to myself and began my counterattack against Emi. A few days later, Akemi, please take care of Kanako today. I'm heading out. Oh, I'm sorry, but I have plans today too. I can't watch her. What? Wait, what's going on? You're always home. Well, I decided to join a gym. I need to get some exercise. A gym? Yes, Emi. You should try it too. It will be healthier than just going out all the time. See you later. Wait! First, I stopped being so obedient. After all, Kanako was Emi's child, not mine. I had no obligation to watch her. When I returned home in the evening, Emi gave me a resentful look. Because of you, I couldn't go out today. I had to cancel my plans. Oh, it's good you got to spend time with your own child. From now on, you should always take care of her yourself. Of course, my counterattack didn't end there. One day.
Hey, Mom, where's dinner today?
Oh, Emi's in charge of meals now.
What? Since when?
We just decided recently. I'm the one paying for everything, and you two aren't contributing to rent or living expenses. So it's only fair that I don't have to do all the cooking and childcare.
Wait, you can't just spring this on us. We are hungry.
Emi should be coming back from the convenience store with some prepared food soon. I've already cooked and eaten my own meal.
Hey, if you cooked, you should have made enough for us too.
What's with that attitude? If you don't like it, you're welcome to leave.
Mom!
Having spent so many years with a domineering husband, I had gotten used to being submissive. But when I decided to divorce him, I found my inner strength again. I was now channeling that same strength in dealing with Yuto and Emi. As a result, both of them were taken aback by my sudden assertiveness and stopped treating me with such high-handedness. Here's the food I bought.
Oh, thanks. But what is this? Couldn't you have gotten something better?
What? This was the best they had!
Okay, my bad.
Yuto, raised by a domineering father, often adopted a similar attitude. But deep down, he was a weak child who would back down when confronted strongly. I knew he wouldn't challenge me any further. The real problem was Emi. Akemi, don't get too full of yourself. I don't know what's gotten into you, but if you keep this attitude up, we'll have to respond accordingly. What do you mean by responding accordingly? You know what I'm talking about, the money issue. Since then, I've been taking a little from Yuto's wallet. He thinks it's you. You're still doing that? I'll tell Yuto the truth. It's pointless. Yuto trusts me completely. He'll only suspect you. You. I could even take a larger amount and have Yuto scold you more harshly. So if you don't want that, stop overstepping. Emi was determined to show she had the upper hand, but I wasn't going to back down. In fact, I was preparing for my biggest move against her. Unbeknownst to her, she kept trying to overpower me. I had been sharpening my claws, ready to retaliate for everything she'd done. Then, a few days later...
Mom, this isn't funny anymore.
What's wrong?
Don't play dumb. The money.
Money?
You used my credit card to buy all sorts of things, didn't you? I contacted the card company and had it cancelled.
Oh, really?
What do you mean by, oh, really? You.
Don't talk to your parent like that. Where's your proof that I did it?
Who else would do it? Emi would never do something like this.
You're still saying that.
What?
You said you contacted the card company, right? Did they tell you where the purchases were made?
Yeah, some restaurant or something.
Well, I don't eat out, so I couldn't possibly be the culprit.
I don't know that, but you are the prime suspect.
It was almost pitiful how my son clung to such flimsy evidence to blame me. It reminded me of my husband. Whenever something went missing, he'd always accuse me, even though it was usually his fault. This boy is just like his father. I felt a growing disdain.
What are you staring at? Just give me the money back.
Before I give you the money back, we need to have a proper conversation. Wait until Emi comes home tonight.
Emi again? What does Emi have to do with anything?
After a while, Emi returned from her outing. Hey, what's up with you too? You look so serious. Acting as if she didn't know anything, Emi smirked.
Emi, tell her. Mom stole money again.
What? Akemi, not again.
And now she's accusing you of being the thief.
Oh wow, that's terrible. Emi put on an exaggerated show of being shocked. It was all an act. I couldn't believe how awful she was. I haven't taken any money, and you trust me, right, Yuto?
Of course. This time I won't forgive you, Mom.
Is that so? If you're so blind to reality, it's time to wake you up. I've been preparing for this moment.
Preparing?
I stood up and went to my room to get something. I came back and laid it on the table.
An envelope? Are you saying the money is in here?
Just open it. You'll find something interesting. Yuto opened the envelope and was stunned by what he saw.
What is this? What's going on?
It was a collection of photos showing Emi with another man, clearly not Yuto. They were together at cafes, restaurants, and even disappearing into the city at night. Various pictures were in the envelope. What? How did you get these? You didn't realize, Emmy. I've been investigating you for a while. Investigating? I hired a private investigator. I knew something was off about you. Off about me? I haven't done anything. Leaving your child behind to go out frequently? Being overly concerned about fabric softener and perfumes? And your lavish spending? It all seemed too suspicious for just hanging out with friends. No,
Emmy, who is this man? What's going on?
Don't misunderstand, Yuto. He's just a senior from college.
Why are you meeting him now if he's just a senior from college?
Because, well, according to the private investigator, it seems you had a relationship with that man even before Kanako was born. Kanako might not even be Yuto's child.
What?
Stop it, Akemi. That's nonsense. You married Yuto, but you felt bored and started seeing your college senior. You got pregnant while fooling around and figured you could leave the kid with me and continue your fun. When you ran out of money, you started taking it from your husband and me. That's all you ever thought about, right? No, that's not true. Emmy's face turned pale and she looked flustered. The private investigator only found out about her close relationship with the college senior. But judging by Emmy's reaction, Kanako might really not be Yuto's child. The thought of having cared for a child that wasn't Yuto's made me angrier by the second. Given all this evidence, I don't think you can deny it anymore. It's time to face the truth. No, I love you, Yuto. Yuto, you believe me, right? You know I love you.
Don't joke with me. Do you know how hard I've been working? And you've been giving money to another man?
That's not true. I was just borrowing a little because my part-time job money wasn't enough. Oh, so you're admitting it yourself. All this time you were blaming me for the missing money. That's because... Emmy, desperate to cover her tracks, ended up revealing the lies she had been telling all along. Alright, Yuto, you're divorcing Emmy, but you need to leave this house too.
What? Why?
Let me be clear. You two have been a nuisance. I thought I could finally live my own life after divorcing your father. But then you came and disrupted everything.
A nuisance?
I've exposed Emmy's secrets, so that's enough. It's time for you to stand on your own 2 feet without relying on me.
Wait, Mom. My wife cheated on me, and now you're kicking me out. I have nowhere to go. I don't know what to do.
Yuto, never mind that. Tell me you won't divorce me. Swear it right now.
Shut up. This is not the time for that.
What? Consider my feelings too. Yuto and Emmy started an ugly fight. Their quarrel was a nuisance, so I threw them out of the house. They rented a temporary apartment and began divorce proceedings. A DNA test confirmed that Kanako was indeed the other man's child. Emmy and her affair partner paid Yuto a substantial amount in alimony, and Emmy took custody of Kanako. The affair partner abandoned Emmy, leaving her to live as a single mother. Yuto, disowned by me, lived alone from then on. With the troublesome people out of my life, I finally had the chance to live for myself. I plan to use the rest of my life to enjoy all the things I couldn't do before. I'm Yugo, a 40-year-old housewife. I live with my husband Kohei and our daughter Rika. I'm always busy with housework and my job. Rika, you got your test back, right? How did it go? This reaction. Did she not get a good score? Here. With a gloomy expression, Rika showed me her test paper. 96 points? That's amazing! Not at all. It's not 100. What are you talking about? That's a great score. You studied really hard. Even though I praised her, Rika's expression didn't brighten. Well, I'm going to my room. Hey, Rika! Ignoring my call, Rika went back to her room. She used to be a cheerful girl who laughed a lot, but lately she hardly ever smiles and always looks down, lacking confidence. There's a reason why she's been so downcast. Kohei?
Yeah?
Rika did really well on her test this time.
Did she get 100 points?
96. She's been studying every day after coming home, so please praise her a lot later, okay? However, Kohei let out a big sigh and said something unbelievable.
96 points? She really is a failure.
What?
She's not pretty, so unless she's not smart, she has no value. If she was studying every day, she should have gotten a perfect score. Missing 4 points shows she's just a failure, no matter what she does.
You don't have to talk like that. That's not something a father should say.
I'm saying it because I'm her father. If she has no talents, she won't have a good life. I'm teaching her how tough the world is now, so she can live a decent life.
What is he talking about? He always found reasons to belittle Rika and say horrible things to her. If he was being strict for her sake, that'd be one thing, but he was just denying her existence for no reason. But there was a reason why Kohei put Rika down so much. An album? Maybe it's a photo from a field day. In it, there was a girl about elementary school age.
Chihiro is always so cute, right? She's smart, has great athletic skills, and she was even the anchor in the relay race.
What? The girl in this picture is Chihiro? Chihiro's Kohei's younger sister. They've always been close, and Kohei always talked about how proud he was of her, doting on her. But the way he loved his sister seemed a bit excessive. How many decades-old photos is he looking at?
Chihiro is so perfect. How did Rika turn out to be such a failure?
I understand that his sister is important to him, but how can he say such terrible things about his own daughter? I couldn't feel any love from him toward Rika, and my frustration grew each day. But Kohei's unforgivable behavior didn't stop there. A few days later on a Sunday, the doorbell rang unexpectedly. Yes? Hello? Mana? This is Mana. She's Chihiro's daughter and our niece. What brings you here all of a sudden? I was bored, so I called Kohei and he said I could come over. What?
Oh, Mana, come on in.
Hey Kohei, why did you invite Mana over today?
What do you mean, why? Can't I invite my cute niece over?
That's not it. We promised to take Rika to the amusement park today. Today is Rika's 12th birthday. We've been planning this trip to the amusement park for a long time to make her wish come true. I couldn't believe Kohei invited our niece over on such an important day. Kohei adored Mana, his beloved little sister's daughter, and doted on her more than his own daughter, often ignoring Rika's feelings.
Rika, you are happy Mana is joining us, right?
What? Rika's face showed a hint of sadness, but she quickly forced a smile. Yeah, I'm happy. It'll be more fun with everyone.
That's right. It's more fun with more people, right?
Rika was genuinely looking forward to her dad taking her out, which was rare. To crush her hopes like this, my heart was filled with distrust towards Kohei. It wouldn't have been a problem if Rika and Mana got along well. Oh, are we all going to the amusement park?
Is that a problem?
Not really, but I think it's a waste to go on a crowded Sunday. I'd rather watch a movie.
A movie? Then let's go see a movie today, Mana.
What?
Mana and I will go to the movies. You two can go to the amusement park.
I was speechless at Kohei's selfishness and his complete disregard for our daughter. What are you saying? Today is Rika's birthday.
Birthdays come every year. It's not that important.
How can you say that? You know Rika's been looking forward to today. But no matter how much I pleaded, my words never reached Kohei.
Stop nagging. Mana is here, so of course we should prioritize her.
With that, Kohei picked up Mana, looking down on us with a smug smile.
A child who looks like my sister is cuter than the one who looks like you.
I'm sorry for being so cute. What?
Rika looks plain because she takes after you. Mana's more charming and I feel like doing more for her.
Kohei, you're too honest. It's true I'm cute, but you shouldn't say that, or Rika will feel bad.
You're right. Well, we are off.
Wait a minute. Without a second thought, Kohei took Mana and left. How could he say something like that, knowing it would hurt our daughter? I was furious with Kohei, but more than that, I was worried about Rika's feelings. Let's go have fun at the amusement park, just the two of us, and we'll splurge on dinner at a place you like. It's okay, Mom. You don't have to do all that. I think I'll just stay home today. Rika. With that, Rika went back to her room. Mana had been coming over frequently since she was little. Every time, Kohei would ignore Rika and only took Mana where she wanted to go. Seeing Rika's sad face as she watched them was heartbreaking. I had confronted Kohei about this many times, but it always backfired. He would get angry, saying it was only natural to love his niece. Both Rika and I were at our breaking point with this kind of life. That night, Kohei came home acting as if nothing had happened.
Yeah, skipping the amusement park and seeing a movie was definitely the right choice. After the movie, we walked around the mall and found some cute clothes that looked great on Mana. She was so happy when I bought them for her.
How can you say that when you ignored your daughter's birthday?
What? You are mad?
Of course I'm mad.
Mana came all this way. I couldn't just send her back.
We had planned to go to the amusement park with Rika for a long time. You shouldn't have told Mana to come over in the first place.
So it's my fault? First of all, it's your fault not making me want to go out with you.
What is he even saying? Isn't it natural for a parent to want to see their child happy? As I was about to argue back, Rika suddenly stood up. I don't want dinner.
Just like you. Our daughter is ugly and antisocial.
What? I couldn't believe Kohei would insult Rika even now. I glared at him in disbelief.
It's true, isn't it? Rika looks just like you, compared to Mana, who looks like Chihiro. The difference is night and day. Even the gods can be cruel.
No matter what I said, he was never going to change. I had no reason to stay with Kohei, who hurt Rika daily. I decided to follow through with the plan I had been preparing for a while. Enough! I'm done wasting my time arguing with you. Kohei, thinking he had won, smirked. Ignoring him, I took some documents from the shelf. Watching you hurt Rika for no reason, I can't see you as part of my family anymore. I want a divorce. Kohei looked shocked as he stared at the divorce papers I handed him.
What? You want a divorce over something like this?
It may not be a big deal to you, but it's very important to me and Rika. And don't worry, I'll be taking custody of Rika.
Wait, we don't need to go as far as divorce.
Clearly not wanting a divorce, Kohei frantically pleaded with me. The way you hurt me and Rika every day with your words shows that you don't need us, right? So it's perfect. You can get rid of the burden that we are.
I never said that. And besides...
Kohei looked down, unable to continue. His pride had always been immense. He looked down on me and Rika to assert his superiority. He couldn't accept that he'd be the one suffering if we divorced. We've been married for 15 years and you've always left all the housework and childcare to me. And since you didn't earn enough to support the family, I had to work too, and I ended up making more money than you. I used to think it was better for Rika to have both parents, but I'm convinced she'll be happier without a father like you. So you need to move out of this apartment soon.
What?
I bought this apartment before I married Kohei. He moved in with me after we got married. But his pride made him treat me poorly, using and belittling me. He even forgot that he'd be in trouble without me. Just then, the doorbell rang loudly.
Who could it be at a time like this?
Annoyed, Kohei looked at the monitor, and as soon as he saw who it was, he rushed to the door. Good evening. Chihiro? It was Chihiro. She's Kohei's sister and Mana's mother. What brings you here all of a sudden? I'm sorry for dropping by unexpectedly. I heard that Big Brother took Mana to the movies today. As she spoke, Mana peeked out from behind her. Good evening. Mana looked a bit tense, but Kohei didn't seem to notice as he started talking.
Perfect timing. Chihiro, help me talk some sense into her.
What's going on?
She's mad because I dote on Mana. She's talking about divorcing me just because I took Mana to the movies today. But it's normal to dote on my niece, right?
Kohei conveniently left out the part where he insulted me and Rika, trying to make himself look innocent in front of Chihiro. How pathetic! He wants to stop me from divorcing him by crying to his sister. When I tried to speak up to correct what Kohei was saying, I see. It's normal to love your niece.
Do you agree? So then...
But it's not normal to say horrible things to your daughter and favor your niece over her.
What?
Kohei's face twisted with surprise at her unexpected words. Today's Rika's birthday, right? At first, I thought Rika invited Mana. But I heard from Mana that you invited her over.
Well, yes, but...
If Rika wanted Mana to join you and all four of you went out together, that'd be fine. But prioritizing Mana's wish to see a movie over your family is unacceptable. Chihiro's strong words left Kohei at a loss for what to say. Mana, you need to think about what Rika wants to do too, not just your own wishes. But Rika could have just said no if she didn't like it. I didn't do anything wrong. Rika is kind and was quietly listening to your wishes. Maybe she wanted to spend the day with just the family and was really looking forward to the amusement park. Taking advantage of her kindness to get your way isn't right, is it? Rika, I'm sorry. Although she seemed reluctant at first, Mana started to apologize to Rika. It's okay. I'm not upset anymore. Really? Yeah. What kind of movies do you like? Let's go see one together sometime. Okay. Yuko, I'm sorry too. I didn't realize how much trouble we were causing. I was sick of Kohei's behavior, but having Chihiro stand up for us was a huge relief. Kohei?
Yes?
I appreciate you caring for Mana. But what you did is absolutely unacceptable.
But as your brother, it's natural to find Mana who looks like you more lovable than my daughter who looks like my wife. You don't have to get so mad.
No matter how much I said, it never got through to him. But being denied by his beloved sister really hit him hard, and he responded with hesitant words. I love Mana, but I also love Rika just as much. Of course she's my family, but I also think she's genuinely sweet and kind-hearted. Apparently, every year as Kohei's birthday approached, Rika would consult Chihiro about what present would make him happy. Knowing that Rika still cared for her father despite everything he said broke my heart. You've done nothing but hurt your wife and daughter, the people you should cherish the most. So you have no right to complain about the divorce. You brought this on yourself.
Chihiro!
Oh, and I'm taking back all those old albums of mine that you've been holding on to.
Why?
Because it's creepy for a grown man to be so obsessed with his sister. I've always hated how overbearing you were.
No way!
Shocked by his sister's rejection, Kohei couldn't argue. A few days later, our divorce was finalized. Kohei had initially resisted, but after a discussion involving Chihiro, he signed the papers. He moved out and quickly rented a low-cost apartment. Having relied on me for everything, he found living alone extremely difficult. He couldn't manage household chores, so his place became a mess. His low-paying job wasn't enough, so he started working extra shifts at a grocery store, barely getting any sleep. Since that incident, Chihiro had cut off contact with him, ignoring his repeated calls. Recently, Kohei called me, asking to speak to Rika. Though wary, I let them talk. He apologized to Rika, expressing regret for his past behavior. Being kind-hearted, Rika forgave him, but I never will. He told me, I was wrong, please give me another chance. But I rejected him every time. After all, he brought this situation on himself. He needs to remember that his careless words led to this irreversible situation. As for me, 100 points? That's amazing! You did great! No, Mom. I'm not cute and always slow, so I felt I had to at least be good at studying. Rika, a lot of people care about appearances, and there might be people who say bad things about you in the future. But no matter what they say, you don't have to care. No one is perfect. And if someone criticizes you for that, you don't need them in your life. Your uniqueness is what makes you special. And you should be with people who love you for who you are. Thanks, Mom. Rika smiled shyly. It had been so long since I'd seen that smile. Alright, as a reward for your hard work, let's go to the amusement park this Sunday. Really? I had put her through so much pain, but I was determined never to let her feel that way again. From now on, I would protect my daughter. As I spent another day with my precious child, I felt immense joy and gratitude. I'm Saki. I married my husband Ken 2 years ago, and we have a 1-year-old son Ryo. The three of us are living a happy married life. He's not back yet. Maybe he's working overtime. Or so I thought. But looking back, I realize our life might be far from happy. Ken was kind when we were dating. But since we got married, he doesn't speak to me kindly anymore. And even when he's late like today, he doesn't bother to call.
Boo-hoo!
There. Daddy will be home soon. Even though we both work, Ken leaves all the housework and childcare to me. I took it all on, thinking he must be tired from working late, but... You're back! I made dinner, but it got cold. I'll heat it up.
No, it's fine. I already ate with a coworker.
Oh, I see. But I appreciate it if you could let me know.
If I'm this late, it's normal to think I've already eaten.
That's the opposite of what you said last time. Ken coming home late isn't new. Last time, he didn't answer his phone no matter how many times I called. So I assumed he was out drinking with coworkers and didn't prepare dinner. But when he came home around midnight, he yelled, "Why isn't there any dinner for me?" So today, I made dinner and waited until this late, but... Hey, can't you come home a little earlier?
I have work obligations.
I understand that, but you've been coming home late every day. Dio misses you when you're not here. I know he has work obligations. I'm not asking him to never go out, but sometimes I wish he prioritized his family. That's why I said it, but it seems Ken didn't like it.
You are so annoying. Taking care of Ryo is your job. Why do I have to adjust to you too?
Don't say it like that. When Ken doesn't like what I say, he yells and forces his opinions on me. This has been going on, and between work and childcare, I'm already exhausted physically and mentally.
Besides, you hardly work during the day, so you should have plenty of time. I think you could be a little more considerate of me.
I do work, you know.
You are not an employee. Just sitting in a room staring at a computer doesn't bring in much money. Don't act like you are working hard. Don't compare yourself to someone who works hard every day like me.
I've explained this many times. I
don't care if it's novels or whatever. You're just doing it as a hobby in your spare time. If you could make money from that, nobody would struggle.
With that, Ken left the room without listening to what I had to say. I've been a writer since before I married Ken. But Ken, with his old-fashioned thinking that I can't earn money working from home, never took me seriously. I used to think he was just stressed and irritable from work, but recently I've started to wonder if he's really working late. It was about 6 months ago. Ken, who's usually messy, started keeping his phone with him at all times. I sometimes worry he might be cheating instead of working late. But then I feel guilty for doubting him if he really is working late. But, Ken, how about we take Ryo out somewhere this Sunday? The weather looks nice.
Can you let me have my free time on my days off?
But you've been out every weekend recently. Maybe you could take Ryo with you sometimes.
All you ever talk about is Ryo. Every time you open your mouth, it's Ryo this, Ryo that. If I can't do what I want on my days off, I shouldn't have gotten married.
You don't have to say it like that.
Aya was so much better than you. She wasn't annoying, was cute, and used to give me massages when I was tired.
Aya is Ken's ex-girlfriend. He dated her before we got married, and whenever he's upset, he brings up her name. At first, it made me sad to be compared to his ex. But after we got married, I got tired of Ken constantly talking about her. You keep mentioning Aya. You must have really liked her.
Of course. Unlike you, she's young, beautiful, and considerate.
I couldn't believe he could talk about his ex so casually in front of me. I was too stunned to respond. A few days later, Ken told me something that left me in shock. Huh? What did you just say?
I said, Aya's pregnant, so I'm going to marry her.
What is he talking about? I was confused and unable to understand his shocking words, and Ken continued to explain without any remorse.
I ran into Aya about 6 months ago. After talking, I realized I still love her. Turns out she feels the same, so we decided to get back together. I didn't expect her to get pregnant so soon, though.
Ken's ridiculous words didn't shock me as much as they just made me feel fed up. I see. Ken seemed to sense my unusual calmness, but he wasn't focused on that and quickly spoke up.
Pack your things right now.
What?
I'm divorcing you, so get out.
What? Why me?
Aya and I are going to live here starting today. She'll be here soon, so hurry up and leave.
As I was stunned by Ken's selfish words, the intercom suddenly rang. Ken, has your wife left yet?
You are early. I'm still explaining.
I couldn't understand Ken's actions, and I was equally shocked by Aya's nerve, not just having an affair but planning to move in and kick me out. Well, hurry up and make her leave. I need to move my stuff in. Are you Aya? It looks like my husband's been in your care. Yes, indeed. Since you've heard from Ken, could you leave already? We can't relax with you here, and it wouldn't be good for the baby if anything happens. You don't have to tell me twice. I don't want to be around you too. It's bad for real. I used to get sad thinking Ken might be cheating, but now I feel nothing. Actually, I want to cut ties with these crazy people and never deal with them again. Ken, if we get divorced, you won't regret it?
Huh? Aya is a better woman than you. Why would I regret it? Actually, I'll be relieved when you are gone.
I see. Well, I hope you both have a happy life. I packed my things, took Yo, and left the house. Until I found a new place, I stayed at my parents' home. They were shocked, but welcomed us with open arms. I submitted the signed divorce papers Ken gave me, and soon found a new apartment. Yo and I started our new life. One day, hello, Saki, I went to my brother's house and found a woman there. He told me you two divorced. Is this some kind of joke? That's Miki. She's Ken's sister and my friend of college. It's true. Ken was cheating with his ex-girlfriend. What? He said he wanted to get back with her and planned to live with her in that house. So I left with Ro. Now we're living in a new apartment. What? That idiot bra. How could he do this to you? Unlike Ken, Miki is kind and treats me like a real sister. I felt uncomfortable explaining it to her, but she listened and got really angry on my behalf. I can't believe how thoughtless and reckless he's been. It's a miracle you married my brother in the first place. She was genuinely worried about me and furious at her brother. I'm really sorry, Saki. I know apologizing won't fix anything, and I can't ask you to get back with him. But I can't stand the thought of those two living happily after hurting you. Thank you. I won't let this end like this. I've already taken steps. Will you help me, Miki? Of course. Just tell me what to do. 2 weeks later, I got a call from an unknown number. Hello?
Saki, I heard you and Ryo moved into a new apartment.
Yes?
Oh, wait, that's not important right now. I need to ask you something. Your income?
Who is this?
What?
You've been awfully familiar, but I think you have the wrong number. Goodbye.
Wait, hold on. This is Saki's phone, right? It's me, Ken.
Ken? Oh, right, my ex-husband was named Ken. Why didn't you say so at the start? And you're calling from a different number.
Sorry, I can't use my phone right now because of some circumstances.
Some circumstances?
More importantly, why didn't you tell me about something so important?
Something important? I thought I told him all the important things.
You're the author of a super popular novel series, aren't you? I heard it's getting an anime adaptation.
So that's why he called me. I've been a writer since before we got married. One of my series became very popular, selling over 10 million copies and getting an anime adaptation. My monthly income is way higher than Ken's, and even with a small child, we live comfortably without him. Actually, it was more difficult for...
Come to my house. I need to talk to you.
Why should I listen to you? Ken was just as arrogant and condescending as ever, so I responded coldly.
I'm telling you, it's not a bad deal for you either.
Ken hung up without waiting for my answer. Well, just because we got divorced doesn't mean his selfish personality will change that easily. I don't intend to obey him, but I have things to discuss with them too. I grabbed my envelope and headed to Ken's house. When I arrived, Ken, Aya, and Miki were there.
I'm getting back together with you.
What? I was stunned by what he said out of the blue.
I realized you are the most important person to me.
Hey, what are you talking about? You're supposed to marry me.
You are the one who got yourself into debt.
Apparently, Aya borrowed a lot of money from various lenders and couldn't repay it. She ran into Ken when she was desperate and found out he worked for a big company, so she approached him.
Who would want to get back with someone like you once they knew you had debt?
You were the one who wanted to get back together first. I'm not breaking up with you. As I was shocked by their argument, Ken said something even more unbelievable.
So, Saki, you can pay off Aya's debt.
What?
If her debt's gone, she'll leave me. Then I can get back with you. And we can live together with Ryo like before. Her debt is about 5 million yen, but for a popular writer like you, that's not a big deal, right?
He actually thinks I'd pay off Aya's debt to get back with him? How can he be so cruel and think I'd return after everything he has done? There's no way I'm going back to someone as awful as you. What's in it for me?
What?
If I pay off her debt and get back with you, what's my benefit?
Well, we could live together as a family again. Ryo needs a father, after all.
Honestly, Ryo's better off without a father like you.
What?
Ken was visibly upset, raising his voice.
We've been a family all this time, and now you are being so cold. Miki, you should also say something to Saki.
Ken had called Miki here to help persuade me, but she wasn't going to support his ridiculous demands. Are you serious, Ken? I'm here to protect Saki from you two.
But you're my sister. You should be on my side.
I can't side with someone who cheated and threw Saki out, only to try and get back with her once you found out she makes more money than your ex-step. That's just slow.
What did you say?
Ken, no matter what you say, I'm not coming back to you.
No way.
But I can't just walk away without a final farewell. I took out some photos from the envelope and spread them on the table.
What's this?
When did you take these? Did you think I wouldn't notice Ken's suspicious behavior? I suspected you were cheating, so I hired a detective to get these photos. Ken and Aya turned pale, seeing the pictures of them together. I'm going to ask for alimony, so be prepared for that.
Alimony?
Why? You're making lots of money, aren't you? You know I'm struggling with debt. Your debt has nothing to do with me. What? You cheated with a married man and thought I'd just let you off with a divorce? No way. Also, Ken will be paying child support for Ryo.
Wait, if we get remarried, I wouldn't have to pay child support or alimony.
Even now, he's still thinking like this. I deserve child support from Ken too. I'll use the money to pay the alimony. That should solve everything, right?
What are you talking about?
Alright, Aya, you mentioned you're pregnant, but... Aya, is that baby really Ken's? What? I wanted to know more about my husband's affair partner, so I had the detective look into you too. I took out another set of photos from the envelope. You seem to have been with quite a few men. Isn't it a bit premature to assume that baby's Ken's? No way! Why do you have those photos?
Aya, what's going on?
You can use Ken's child support to pay alimony if you want, but I recommend doing a DNA test first. I'm leaving now. From now on, let's talk through our lawyers. And just so you know, if you try to contact me or come see me, I'll talk to the police.
The police?
I'm leaving too. Staying here any longer is a waste of time.
Wait, Saki, Miki, Are you abandoning me too?
I don't consider you family anymore. Don't contact me.
No way!
Ken didn't say anything else, likely shocked that even his sister had abandoned him. Saki, I'm sorry my brother put you through so much. It's not your fault, Miki. In fact, having you there made me feel much stronger. I've always admired you as my sister-in-law, but I'm also a huge fan of your work as a writer. So if it's okay with you, I'd love to stay friends like before. Of course, I'd like that too. Great. Shortly after Ken and Aya broke up, Aya tried to get Ken to pay child support, but he insisted on the DNA test first. Reluctantly, Aya agreed to the test, which revealed that the baby wasn't Ken's. After their breakup, Aya put the baby up for adoption and started working tirelessly to pay off her debts and alimony she owed me. Ken, devastated by the loss of me and Miki, started drinking heavily. Recently, he drunkenly confessed his affair to a co-worker. Perhaps it was his own fault. Word spread from his co-worker to his boss, and soon everyone at work knew he had kicked out his wife to get back with his ex. He was labeled a terrible person, and his boss suggested him to resign. Now unemployed, he couldn't find another job and had to scrape by with part-time work, slowly depleting his savings. As for me,
I'm home.
You're back! 6 years have passed, and Ryo is now in elementary school.
Mom, your story got turned into a movie recently, right? My classmate said he's a big fan of yours. It made me so happy.
Really? Thanks! Since then, I've continued my career as a writer and have a comfortable life. The pain from Ken's infidelity feels like a distant memory, and I'm truly glad we separated. I find joy in the simple daily moments, watching Rose smile and seeing him grow. My name is Hannah. I'm a housewife in my 30s. My husband Ken has been my boyfriend since our school days, and we got married right after graduating from college. In the beginning, I have to say, we were so lovey-dovey.
Hannah, you are so cute. I'm so happy to be married to you.
Oh Ken, let's be together forever! Our married life was smooth sailing at first, but things started to get rocky after our son was born.
Hannah, you've really aged recently, haven't you?
What?
Since having the baby, your body has changed too. You look like an old lady now. Maybe you should take better care of your appearance.
You don't have to say it like that. I didn't choose for my body to change. Having and raising a child takes a lot of energy. It's normal that I can't stay as slim and cute as I was in college forever, you know?
Hannah, you just don't get it. Look at the celebrities and influencers. They are around your age but still have youthful bodies. You're just using motherhood as an excuse to be lazy.
That's because their job is to be seen by people. My job now is to raise our child. Don't compare me to them.
I liked you when you were cute. Now your clothes are frumpy like an old lady. You were so adorable when you were young.
Ken kept complaining about my changing body. Maybe he only liked me when I was cute and childlike. I held our baby close. Maybe I should pay more attention to my appearance. I've been focusing only on being a mom. For Ken's sake, I should try to look nicer. There's a new spa nearby. I could save up and give it a try. But when I finally got the flyer, Ken found it and exploded.
What's this? Are you planning to go to this spa?
Yes. Since you mentioned my appearance, I thought I could try it using my own allowance.
Don't waste money on that. I'm the one earning it. You were just at home doing chores. Don't use my money for such things.
But you were the one who told me to take care of my appearance. I thought a spa would help.
You can stay in shape without a spa. Stop being lazy. Wear cuter clothes like you used to. I don't like these old lady clothes.
Ken, they're clothes that suit our age. Besides, those clothes cost a lot of money. And you're the one who say I'm wasting money and don't give me enough money for clothes. Do you know how many years I've been wearing these same clothes? I'm only going out as a mother, so if you say I don't need new clothes, I probably don't, but you still complain about what I wear.
Don't make excuses for becoming an old lady. You stay at home, so the least you can do is stay cute for me.
Whatever I said, it was pointless. I'm tired of Ken's selfishness. He only liked me when I was cute and childlike. Honestly, I found Ken's preference for childlike women disturbing. When I was younger, it didn't bother me. But now that he's a grown adult man, the fact that Ken likes childlike women makes me feel sick. As our relationship cooled, we talked less and less. Should I stay married to him? One day, a terrible incident happened. What is this? One morning, I found a huge mess of garbage scattered in front of our house. This can't be caused by crows. It wasn't even trash day. Someone had dumped garbage bags in front of our house. Who could have done this? Huh? What's this? Among the trash, there was a piece of paper. The message on it was shocking. Old lady, get divorced now. What is this? It's disgusting. What's going on?
What's all the commotion about this morning?
Ken, do you know what this is about?
What? No, I have no idea.
Suspicious. Could Ken know who's behind this? The harassment continued. One time, there was a slanderous poster on our house. Get out! You're annoying! Disappear! What's going on? I don't want to get involved. Rumors also started spreading. I heard that woman is having an affair. I heard she has stepped from a host club. I reached my breaking point and talked to Ken again. Ken, this is too much. We need to go to the police.
Come on, it's just a prank. You are overreacting.
A prank? I'm embarrassed to go shopping because of the neighbors gossiping. This is affecting our daily lives. This is a crime.
Come on, it's just kids being kids.
Kids? What do you mean, Ken? Do you know who's doing this?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
You think you can fool me? I'm the one being harassed here.
Well, I'm going to bed now.
Wait! No matter how much I pressed Ken, he wouldn't tell me the truth. Who's the culprit? Is it Ken's affair partner who's telling me to get divorced now? But Ken said it was just a kid. Could it be? Anyway, I can't rely on Ken. I have to do something myself. Then I began to take action in secret. If I go to the police now and Ken denies the harassment, they might not take action. I need to gather evidence myself. I took photos of the harassment scenes. If I keep these photos, there'll be solid evidence. I saved some of the dumped garbage. This is disgusting. I really hate doing this, but I need to keep it so they can't deny it. It might be a clue. However, the harassment escalated as if mocking my efforts. Hello? Who is this? I started getting silent calls every day. Get divorced now. You're cheating, aren't you? Pay back your debts. Posters with slander about me were put on the walls of nearby houses. This is awful. I can't believe it. I'm frustrated. I'm not cheating, and I have no debts. But no matter how much I explained, the rumors wouldn't go away. I'd had enough.
Don't be so grumpy. You are in a bad mood. It's just a prank, right?
A prank? That's how you see it? But what will the police say when they see this?
Is that evidence of all the harassment? No way.
Yes, exactly. I've gathered enough evidence. Tomorrow I'm going to the police. Tell your friend who's behind this that the police will be coming soon.
Wait, give me a chance. I'll talk to them.
You will talk? Who is this person anyway?
Well,
Never mind, I'll let the police handle it. I'm done tolerating this.
Wait, Hannah, come on.
Ignoring Ken, I went back to the bedroom. It's pointless to listen to him. Why is he defending the culprit so much? What's going on? As I was trying to sleep, I heard Ken's voice from the living room.
I told you to stop. She really is going to the police.
Is he on the phone with the culprit? Perfect. I'll record this as solid evidence.
Yes, I did say I wanted to divorce her and marry you, but I never told you to go this far. No, it's not just a fling with you. I love you. I really do want to divorce her and marry you. Yeah, as long as you understand. So don't harass her anymore, okay? It's a promise with Sensei. I love you, Nana.
Sensei? Ken isn't a teacher. What does this mean? Right after that, I received a shocking email. An email? Who could it be from? Divorce him now. What? This is creepy. How does she know my email address? She probably got it from Ken's phone. He leaves it lying around.
Hey, Hannah, about what we talked about earlier.
What? I have nothing more to say to you.
Come on, please. Can't you let it go? The person responsible is a minor. You don't want to ruin their life over something stupid, right?
I showed Ken my phone. Ken, who is this?
What? They said they would stop.
Enough! Who is this person? Ken stayed silent. His silence made me even angrier. I know what's going on. This isn't just an affair, right? The person is a minor. You're a criminal. Having an affair with a minor is disgusting. You've always liked it when I dressed childishly. Now I see why.
No, it's not like that. I'm not having an affair.
Really? Then let me see your phone.
What?
If you're not cheating, there shouldn't be a problem, right? Give it to me now. Ken reluctantly gave me his phone.
Fine. You won't find anything anyway.
We'll see about that. Despite my expectations, I couldn't find any messages to someone named Nana on his phone. If there's evidence, it's probably in email or social media. But there's nothing under the name Nana.
Did you see? There's no evidence. I'm not cheating.
Really? Then who are you talking to in the living room?
What?
I recorded it. What was it you said? You're in love? You want to get married? You must really love that Nana. I hit a nerve and Ken went silent. But there was no concrete evidence on his phone. I continued searching, feeling a bit desperate. He must be cheating. If it's not in email or social media, Wait, this is a flea market app?
Oh no!
The moment I opened the flea market app, Ken started to panic.
Wait, there's nothing suspicious, but please don't look there.
I see. He met Nana through the flea market app. They exchanged personal information through the messaging feature. And what about the purchase history? As soon as I opened his purchase history, I saw something shocking and shouted out, "What the hell is this?"
Stop!
The images showed what Ken had bought so far. At first glance, they were just used clothes, but the reality was much worse. School skirts and used uniforms? Why are they all for high school girls? No way! Yes, Ken had been using the flea market app to buy personal items from high school girls. This is disgusting! You're a criminal!
No, Hannah. There's a reason.
A reason? What kind of reason could there be for buying personal items from high school girls? Explain yourself! And these transaction messages, this is that Nana, right? Teacher Ken, when can we go on another date? I can't wait to be your wife.
Don't worry, I'll divorce my wife soon. How about a date this Sunday?
Okay, I'll do my best so you can leave your wife soon. You let this girl you met on a flea market app call you teacher and went on dates with her? Disgusting! I despise you! Just then, Ken's phone rang. Oh, it looks like it's a call from Nana.
What?
It's fine, she doesn't seem to listen to you, so I'll talk to her.
Wait, Hannah.
Hello, Teacher Ken. I just sent your wife a provocative email. How did she react? It must be hilarious. So take a photo and send it to me. Hello, this is Hannah, Ken's wife. You're Nana, right? What? Why are you? Oh, I get it. You finally decided to divorce Ken after all those fights. Thanks, loser. Now Teacher Ken is mine. You can have him if you want. I'm planning to divorce him soon anyway. But you're in for a tough time too. You'll be dealing with the police and getting expelled from school. What? You probably didn't notice, but the personal items you sold to Ken have your school's name on them. I'll be contacting your school about this tomorrow. And of course I'll report it to the police too. Wait! You can't do that! That will ruin me! I'm just a high school student. I'm still a kid. I don't want my life to be over because of this.
Hannah, you can't ruin a kid's life over this. Don't you have a conscience?
I'm really fed up with you two. You act like victims when you're the ones causing harm. Why not? If Nana gets expelled, she can marry Ken and have him support her. That was your plan all along, right?
What? Hannah, you can't just say that.
Oh, that's a good idea. Thanks, smart old lady. If I marry Teacher Ken, who needs high school? Teacher Ken, let's be happy together.
No, it was just talk. I didn't mean it seriously.
Well, I'm leaving with my child. I'll be suing for alimony and child support. You two enjoy your life together. Okay, thanks, loser.
Wait, Hannah.
Ignoring Ken's shouts, I took my son and went straight to the police. I submitted all the evidence I had gathered, including the recent recordings and screenshots of the messages. The police acted quickly. It seemed they were going to visit Ken and Nana right away. After completing the necessary procedures, I finally relaxed a bit as the police brought me some tea.
Man, you've been through a lot.
Yes, but I'm relieved to finally cut ties with that horrible man.
Indeed.
It had been a long journey, but it was finally over. I was free from those hellish days, and those who deserved punishment would be punished.
Rest assured, ma'am. We'll do everything in our power to ensure they face justice.
Thank you. I appreciate it. After that, Ken was arrested by the police. He was charged with multiple offenses, and as a result of the trial, he was sentenced to prison. Naturally, he lost his job, and most of his savings were wiped out due to my claims for alimony.
It was just supposed to be a bit of fun, and now look what happened.
Even if he gets out of prison, Ken will have nothing left. It's his own fault, so there's no room for sympathy. Ken will face both legal and social consequences for his actions. Meanwhile, Nana wasn't arrested, but her harassment and relationship with Ken were exposed to her school, and she was expelled as expected. But if I marry teacher Ken, it'll be fine. Being with the one I love is the most important thing. She said something that ridiculous, but her attitude changed drastically once Ken was confirmed to be going to prison. Why? I just wanted to marry teacher Ken. I was just trying to get rid of the annoying wife. So why did it turn out like this? She tried to continue harassing me out of spite, but I had already moved, so it didn't affect me at all. Why? As a result, Nana ended up back with the police and was sent to a reform facility. Unless she truly repents and changes, she won't have a bright future. Meanwhile, I returned to my parents' home and started rebuilding my life while raising my child. There.
Giggling.
This whole ordeal was tough, but I realized that I was wrong to dress up just for him in the first place. I used to dress up for Ken. I wore cute clothes to make him happy, and I thought I needed to take care of my appearance because he criticizes me. But now that I'm free from Ken, I understand. I never needed to dress up for anyone else. I should wear what I want to wear. Now I can finally spend my time and money for myself. I need to live a life not just as a mother, but for myself too. Alright, Mom's going to do her best.
Giggling.
First, I'll find a job that allows me to balance work and raising my child so I can have money to spend freely. My new life has just begun. I'm Emmy. I'm a 38-year-old housewife. I married Ryo when I was 30 years old. Ryo is currently living alone in an apartment due to his work. Living alone in a big house can be lonely, but honestly, it's less stressful without Ryo around. Before we got married, Ryo was so kind to me.
Emmy, I promise I'll make you happy. I love our kids. Marry me.
Ryo, of course, I love you. Even his family was nice to me at first.
Emmy, take good care of Ryo.
We can't wait to see the healthy baby. Yes, my father-in-law and mother-in-law were so kind. I thought we'd get along just fine. But I started to realize I might be wrong about that 3 years into our marriage.
Get a grip. It's been 3 years since we got married. Why don't we have kids yet?
Ryo had wanted children from the beginning. But as I struggled to get pregnant, he started yelling at me more and more. I'm sorry. I want kids too, but...
Don't make excuses. The reason we don't have kids is because you are not putting in enough effort.
Effort, huh? I'm going to fertility treatments, but I need your help too, Ryo. You can't just blame me.
It's definitely not my fault. My mom had kids within a year of getting married.
Well, that's...
It's obviously your problem. If I'd known you couldn't have kids, I wouldn't have married you. It's like fraud. Or you are not secretly using birth control, are you? Or you are hiding an affair?
No, I love you, Ryo, and I want kids too.
Then get pregnant already. A wife who can't have kids is worthless.
Okay. I never had a strong personality and I could never win an argument with Ryo. He blamed me every day for not having kids, and it wore me down. I finally couldn't take it anymore and asked my in-laws for help. Please listen, both of you. Actually, but they responded with outrageous words.
It's obviously the wife's fault if there are no kids. Stop whining. How long are you going to keep us waiting?
Exactly. I had kids right away. If you can't get pregnant, it's your bloodline that's the problem. Well, that might be true, but...
Don't you think working like a regular person is a problem? Your main job as a wife is to have kids. Just because you went to a good college, don't get cocky. Quit your job and focus on the family.
That's right. You're being selfish. Do you think you have the right to work freely when you can't even do the minimum as a wife?
Yes, I'm sorry. My in-laws didn't support me at all. Instead, they blamed me for working, and I ended up quitting my job because of the pressure. Everyone, thank you for everything so far. Emmy, I heard you're quitting your job because of pressure from your in-laws. That's Yoko. She's a veteran employee who's looked after me since I joined as a new graduate. Are you sure about this? You always said working in this industry was your dream. You don't have to quit. No. Maybe it's because I've been trying to juggle too many things. This is for the best. Alright. But remember, you can always count on us. We're on your side, Emmy. Yes, thank you. Even though I was sorely missed by those around me, I resigned from my job. Looking back, I think my in-laws disliked that I was working as a professional woman. My father-in-law is very traditional and never approved of women working, and my mother-in-law probably resented me because she was never allowed to work. Even after all that, I still couldn't have kids, and maybe it just wasn't meant to be for us. Ryo's been living alone due to his job for the past 2 years. He only comes home about twice a year, so there's no chance for us to have a child. We barely talk, so it feels more like we're separated rather than just living apart for his job. My in-laws have also given up and stopped pressuring me about kids. Since we don't live together, my life now is actually quite stress-free. I quit my job to be a better wife, but now it feels like it was all for nothing. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad to go back to work, but I should probably get Ryo's permission just in case. Hello, this is Hayashi speaking. What? Hayashi is our last name. What's going on? Excuse me? I'm Ryo's wife. Who are you? Ryo's wife? So you're the one. What? You're the useless woman who can't give Ryo kids, right? He's always complaining about you, saying he never should have married you. Who is this woman? Why is she answering Ryo's phone? Who exactly are you two, Ryo? Well, you'll meet me soon enough. Look forward to it. You worthless loser who couldn't even have kids. I wasn't too slow to understand what she meant by that. A worthless loser who couldn't have kids. She must be Ryo's mistress. So Ryo's been cheating on me while he's away. From the way she talked, she probably already has his child. Maybe Ryo cheated on me because I couldn't have kids. The thought made me cry. I cried all night. But eventually, I felt a sudden sense of relief. I can't forgive him. I quit my dream job to have kids, and he was okay with having a child with another woman instead of me? Watch out, I'll definitely get my revenge. Determined, I called my old law office. I didn't have a law degree, but I had studied hard on my own and worked there as a paralegal. Hello, this is Emmy. I used to work there. Emmy, it's been a while. It was Yoko, the veteran employee who had taken care of me. Yoko, it's so good to hear from you. Did something happen to you to call us so suddenly? Is your husband treating you badly? Actually, I explained everything to Yoko. We couldn't have children, and he has pretty much given up on the idea. That's probably why Ryo is having an affair during his job assignment away from home. There might already be a child from his affair. Yoko was furious, as if it was happening to her. How dare he? Unforgivable! After everything he put you through? He's cheating on you? Thank you, Yoko. Hearing that makes me feel a bit better. Emmy, I'm going to be blunt. From what you're saying, it sounds like your husband wants a divorce. Yes. If you want, we can help you get revenge on him. But if we do that, there's almost no chance of getting back together with your husband. Are you okay with that? No regrets? Of course! I can't believe I ever married him. Well said. Come to the office right away. We need to plan. What? Right now? I can come, but won't it be a bother to everyone? Listen, the whole office has been wanting to help you out. They've just been respecting your feelings because you still loved your husband. They think he deserves to be ruined. What? You were an excellent paralegal, and everyone in the office cares about you. Sure, being a bit timid is a flaw, but now that you've decided to leave him, everyone will definitely support you. Yoko, thank you, really. As Yoko advised, I went to the law office that day.
Amy, long time no see.
Mr. Sato. The person who greeted me was Mr. Sato, the director and lawyer at the firm.
Yoko told me everything. You've been through a lot. We are here to support you fully. We can request personal information about the mistress for alimony, and even introduce a detective for an investigation if needed.
Mr. Sato, thank you so much for everything.
We are here to help you too. Just tell me anything.
Everyone. Did you see? I told you they'd be here for you. Yes. And so, the investigation into the affair began. We gathered documents, hired a detective, and anxiously waited the results. 2 weeks later, I was shocked by the information we received. Another week later, I got a message from Ryo.
I'm bringing an important guest this weekend, so make sure the house is clean.
It's finally happening. Got it. I'll clean up.
And pack all the stuff too. If you don't, they'll be held to pay.
He doesn't even bother hiding that he's kicking me out. Unbelievable. Fine, I'll pack all the stuff. That weekend, Ryo and his mistress showed up at my apartment.
I'm home.
So this is our new place. Not bad at all. Ryo, who is this?
Huh? She's my special someone. Right, Mika?
Yes, Ryo. Huh. It's almost funny how predictable this is. They have no idea what's going to happen.
So you packed all the stuff, right?
Yes, it's all packed, right over there. But don't you two have something to tell me?
Yeah, my mistress had a baby. We are getting a divorce.
Make it quick, will ya? And get ready to pay me alimony for not having kids. That's only fair, right?
And get out of this house. We are moving in today.
I'm not getting a divorce. I'm getting revenge.
Understood.
What? Ryo and Mika started to panic when they saw Mr. Sato step out from where he was hiding.
Who's that? Your cheating partner?
So the old lady was cheating too? I guess we're definitely getting alimony, huh? Huh? Of course not. Mr. Sato is the director and lawyer from the law office where I used to work. He's here to help me bring you two down.
What? We have recorded everything you just said. We also have a detective investigating. Don't think you can escape. Who the hell are you? Just get Amy to sign the divorce papers and we're done. Amy wants this too, right? Stay out of our family issues.
Divorce papers, huh? You really don't want Mika's family to find out about this affair, do you?
How did you know that?
I told you we have a detective. We know everything. Mika is the daughter of a local city councilor, right? If they find out about this affair, you might get kicked out. Yes, Mika's family was influential in their hometown. I had expected them to push for a quick divorce once a child was involved, and I was right. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Shut up! Just sign the divorce papers already! I told you I'm not getting a divorce. Not until I've ruined you two. Get ready, I'm going to make you pay.
You little... Don't mess with me. Where did the obedient Amy go? You used to say you loved me.
Don't think you can get away with anything just because I loved you. I've woken up. I don't love you anymore.
What the hell? Got it. You're just jealous because you couldn't have kids, huh? Too bad. My parents are thrilled I'm leaving you for Mika.
So the in-laws knew too? This actually makes things easier. By the way, you keep talking about the baby. Are you sure it's yours?
What?
Do you recognize these? They're photos of Mika with another man. She's been cheating on you too.
What? What's going on, Mika? Why are you lying to me?
No, it's all fake. She made it up. I have plenty more evidence. You can't talk your way out of this. And yo, your stuff is packed over there. If you're going to fight, do it somewhere else. This is my house.
What? Why is my stuff packed?
You told me to pack, right? Naturally, I assumed you were the one leaving.
Why would I leave? You get out. Excuse me. If you kick Amy out now, I'll just add it to the evidence of your abuse and make things worse for you later. Damn it. I'm leaving. Mika, we're going to my parents' house to explain this.
Wait, yo, this is a misunderstanding. Mr. Sato, thank you for everything. I don't even know how to express my gratitude to you.
There's no need for that. Helping a valuable colleague is the least we could do. Besides, the real work starts now with the alimony process. But if you really want to repay us, how about working with us again?
What?
Yoko mentioned it before. You are an excellent paralegal, and we don't want to see your skills to go to waste. How about coming back to work?
Thank you so much. I'll do my best. After that, Ryo and Mika broke up. The trigger was suspicion of Mika's affair, but the final blow was a certified letter sent to her family. I won't pay alimony, and I'll keep saying no. She kept saying that during the alimony discussions and eventually started ignoring our contacts. So we sent the letter to her family, who opened it, exposing the affair.
What's this about alimony for an affair? I always thought you were a playgirl, but this is unacceptable. If you meet Ryo even once, consider your family ties cut.
No! Even after that, Mika continued seeing Ryo and was disowned by her parents. Mika's parents hired a detective to watch her, who confirmed she was cheating, leading to her and Ryo's breakup. Wait, Ryo! Don't leave me! I have your child!
Shut up! You've ruined my life. Don't contact me again.
As for Ryo, even after filing for divorce, he often skipped the alimony discussions. When he didn't respond to the certified letter sent to his parents' home, I won the alimony case by default. With clear evidence of the affair and emotional abuse, plus no intention of apologizing, he was ordered to pay the full amount.
Damn, I can't afford to pay this much.
Even then, Ryo tried to ignore the alimony payments, so his wages were garnished. Naturally, his company found out about the affair, and he was fired.
We can't keep someone like you in the company. Do you understand? Wait, please, my wife's making it all up. Your ex-wife's lawyer came here and explained everything. There's no way out.
He's now working part-time jobs and paying the alimony.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
As for the in-laws, right before the breakup, Ryo and Mika caused such a scene at their home that the neighbors found out about the affair. Did you hear? Their son was cheating and then got cheated on by the mistress. And they tried to keep the wife out. Those parents even supported the affair because they wanted a grandchild so badly. Gossip travels fast in small towns. My in-laws are now living with the shame.
We never should have mistreated Amy.
Let's cut ties with Yo. It's the only way.
Yeah, you're right. If only he hadn't had that affair.
Yo is now estranged from his parents and can't rely on them for help with the alimony payments.
Damn it! How did it come to this?
After 8 years of torment, their downfall is quite satisfying. Meanwhile, I returned to work at the law office. Catching up with the changes in law has been challenging, but my days are fulfilling. I'm so glad you decided to leave that horrible man. Yoko, thank you for worrying about me. Well, think of this as a growth experience. You've come out stronger as a legal professional. I used to let my timid nature hold me back, avoiding confrontation and injustice. But in this field, that attitude just doesn't cut it. A paralegal who can't protect herself can't protect her clients either. Yoko is right. This whole ordeal has made me stronger. Yoko, I'll do my best. With thoughts of a bright future, I continue my work in this industry.